we are. We're ready to set up our own mural. I've got Sully here to help me out.
Hello, everybody.
And what we want to do is we're going to use the 4-pack of the extra 4-pack of vines. We're going to use the actual pack that we got.
Right.
Because this is a big doorway, so we're going to need those extra 4 vines. I'm going to start off on the bottom, and I'm going to put a full one up, and I'm going to ask Sully to do the same thing over there. This way, once you get comfortable with it, on the bottom, you can start getting creative on the top, and you already know what you're doing.
This is like the foundation, right?
Yeah, this is the base.
Now, one thing we're working on here, Carolyn, and maybe you could explain, is we got a real hard texture on this surface.
Yes, we do.
So tell us a little bit about the difference between the textures.
Okay. Well, this is a perfect example to show you of a textured wall. Most of you will probably have a flat, smooth wall, which is ideal. But this is great to show you that it works just as well. All you have to do is make sure you get in all the little nooks and crannies and just take your time with it, get all those little tendrils, and you're going to go over the entire surface. And then when you're ready, you slowly peel it back and make sure you've got everything down.
But what's nice about this is when it's on, it actually looks like it's hand-painted.
This is the best way to hold this stick flat like this. It gives you more surface area. And you can even look around your house if you have palette knives or putty knives. Those will work as well.
Now you wouldn't have to cut these if you didn't want to, right? You
No.
wouldn't have to use a full one. You could cut this if you wanted to make it last a little longer.
The only reason we like to cut them is because you can extend them longer. You get more out of it, or you just might want it to look thinner in some areas. Or you may want them to meander around the doorway or up the wall or around a window. I mean, you get more flexibility when you cut them. And with these textured walls, when I peel the backing away, what I do is with my hands, I go into all the little nooks and crannies just to make sure it's completely adhered. Because there might be some areas that you missed. You can touch it immediately and just rub into all the little nooks and crannies so that this doesn't come off in any area. It's completely secure. Get all the little tips. You don't have to do this when it's on a flat surface, but I definitely recommend it on these textured walls.
I've got this one off as well. Like you say, this is probably the roughest surface that I've put it on, and Carolyn's right, but it doesn't take long to go on, and like Carolyn says, it's instant gratification. And I think we're ready to go now. I'm not going to use a full one coming off the top here. I think what I'm going to do, actually, Carolyn, if that's okay with you, is train into the door and then maybe bring it out a little bit here.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah, have fun with it.
I'm going to do something a little tricky, all right? And this is a little trick that Carolyn's told me. So I'm just going to rub over it gently and then just press it into the corner like this, okay? And then I'm going to press it down here and fold it there. And this is what I really like. You can see this is already stuck down on the corner right here. So we've done that, and I'll carry on. How you doing over there, Carolyn?
Great. I just put this little piece on here, and now I'm just going to go through my little pile of cutout transfers and see what fits next. I kind of like that one.
Okay, I've already done the bottom 2 down here, and I took this one into the wall, and I didn't peel it off yet because I wanted to show you how all I did was rub it in. And what I've done here is used like one full vine and then just a little cutaway, and that's gone in. But almost as if the vine's grown in behind, I've decided to come up here with another cutaway. I'm using a full sheet. We're making our way to the corner.
What I've done over here is I've kept mine growing up, and I've been using cutaways. And now, obviously, this is very different from Sully's side, but you know what? Vines in nature don't grow uniformly. They grow however they want to. So there's no reason that each side has to be exactly the same.
Now, I want to address something that everyone's going to ask. What if you make a mistake and you really don't like what you've done with you just say you've gone the wrong way?
Yep. Or if you've changed your decor, anything
Right.
that. Well, you know what I recommend is that you treat this as if it had been hand painted, because that's basically what it is. If you change your decor, you want to change your wall colors, if you've made a mistake beyond repair, just simply paint over it as if you would over a painted surface, and then start over.
And this is a good chance here. I don't know if we can get really close. You can actually see it changing color. This is what Carolyn and I talk about. You just kind of wait till the whole transfer changes color, and I know that's on.
You know what I did is I changed direction here. Now I've got this one going up like this, I've got this one coming out, and what I'm going to do with this one is maybe have him falling downward.
And you can even, little things, if you need just one little piece, you can even cut, like Carolyn says, she hasn't even marked. Once you get good at this, you can, even if you just need one little leaf, just snip the leaf off and you can have just one little leaf coming out here. We might do that a little bit later on.
This is really only one full vine, this right here. But the way I cut it out and laid it, it looks like it's more. So you've got one full one on the bottom, and then this is a full one right here. So I know a lot of you got the extra vines, and that's great because I guarantee you're going to use them, you're going to want them. But there are ways that you can extend them even farther than you think. I found a perfect spot for this caterpillar. I like these open areas right here where they'd be crawling. So let's put him right here. Okay, and that one big open spot. And that's what's amazing about these. That took me a couple seconds. Now I cut out the blossoms, and the ones with the little green bottoms, the bases, you're just going to line up with the green on the vine. So I've got him coming like that, so it looks natural. And you're not going to believe how much these are going to pop. Really liven it up. Look at that.
And while Carolyn's putting up the little flowers, we finished this one, and what I like to do is just peel it off really slowly, and you can see nothing is lifting off here. And that is a clean sheet, and we'll take that off, use a little tape, and then we'll just rub over it, and just look for little pieces where it's not stuck down.
That looks great.
One of the things that everyone loves is the fact that it's dry instantly.
Yeah,
I've had people come to my house and think this is hand painted.
Oh yeah.
And the other thing, no one has walked in and doesn't like it. Everybody likes it. My mom loved it, everybody.
I like to bunch the flowers together, and I'll show you that in a second. It just gives that added punch. There we go. Maybe put this one right here. Yeah, that looks good. The one thing you don't want to do with these is, see how they're cut out? You don't want to put it like that, sticking naturally across outside of the vine like that. You want to have it look like it's naturally in there. Just have it come straight up, just like that. That looks great. Now if I tilt it like that, that doesn't look right. So just play around with it. I think that looks good just like that.
You know, if you think about it, because I know we've been working with this a lot, but to have someone come in and paint this, I mean, we were just talking about it the other day. First you have to find an artist you like.
A good artist that
Right.
you like,
And
because
then you have to,
there's
like,
a lot out there that...
Schedule people to come into your house. How long would it take to do a mural like this?
Something like this would take me about a week.
This is a great example of how you can use a cutaway. What we've done, we've come around, and all I'm going to do is take the Scotch tape, and I know where this is going to go. All I want to do is get this to train towards the center. So I'm going to take it out and then just go on the tip of there and stick it down. And this shows how you can, by cutting the vines, we have a very thin, like almost growth here, and we're not using up a whole sheet. So this is how, even if you have 6 vines, you can really get them to go a long way. I'm going to put a flower on now because Karen has done a couple, and this is the one with the little blossom, and I'm going to rest that right over one of the tendrils.
Because I got so creative with this didn't line up perfectly. See that spot right there? We don't like that because it doesn't match up perfectly. That's all you have to do. Cover that guy up. There you go. It's fixed.
I'm going to make an executive decision
All right.
and put a butterfly, I don't know. We'll just put him flying away up here.
But every once in a while, take a step back and take a look at it and make sure you're not overdoing it. because it's very easy to just keep putting them up and not really look at it.
These are little pieces here that we've cut out from the vines where it doesn't say to cut, but what you'll find is once you get into doing this, you can really figure it out, and you'll know if you need a little piece. I think we're done, Caroline.
Yeah.